as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Being chased out left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Yeah, that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 28 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray on the move to his left. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
On first down, Lance
Steps away to his left.
will get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And Lance now to throw.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground You've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. On second down, Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Lance looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now the Niners once again electing to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Murray now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we do?
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Well, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Then the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about. And the Niners get there and bring him down. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Murray gets this to Ertz. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding Ertz again. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it, I think.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Being chased out left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Alford.
And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18 to throw. It's Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 64 yards.
And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Here we go now as they will again try for two. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Throwing now is Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Get it!
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A final shot before half from Murray. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
We saw this play last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open.
What a connection there for the touchdown.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Murray now. It got his man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now Murray off play action, dancing to his left, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lance to throw it. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And it's a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
Buying time to his left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And Lance going to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And Lance now to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Murray now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 45 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now the Cardinals yet again lining up for the 2-point try. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance looking to throw it. And he will find his man Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Dancing to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Looking to throw. Lance. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Prater for the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Lance. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Lance. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down, Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.